Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Have you ever looked at someone who's absolutely crushing it in life and wondered, what's their secret sauce? Is it just good genes, a lucky break, or is there something more? I'm here to tell you, it's not some mystical voodoo. Success leaves clues. And today, we're diving deep into the 8 proven traits that successful people across the board, from CEOs to artists to your own neighbors who are absolutely killing it, all have in common. Get ready to unlock your inner rock star, because as we go through these traits, you might just recognize some within yourself. And if you don't yet, don't sweat it. The power to change, to grow, to step into your full potential is within your reach. Let's dive in. The first trait that separates the high achievers from the rest? They have a growth mindset. And let me tell you, this is the foundation upon which empires are built. You see, most people, they hit a roadblock, face a setback, and they crumble. They let fear paralyze them, tell them they're not good enough. But successful people, they dance with challenges. They see obstacles as opportunities in disguise. Think about Elon Musk, shooting rockets into space, revolutionizing the auto industry. Or Oprah Winfrey, overcoming incredible adversity to become a media powerhouse. These aren't stories of luck, my friends. These are stories of individuals who embrace challenges, who ask, what can I learn from this? Instead of, why me? They understand that growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens when you push your limits, when you embrace the uncomfortable. Now, how can you spot this trait in others? Pay attention to how they talk about failure. Do they dwell in self-pity, or do they analyze, learn, and come back stronger? Successful people own their setbacks, they dissect them, and they use them as fuel for massive growth. Remember, every failure is a stepping stone to success if you have the right mindset. Let's talk about trait number 2, and trust me, this one's a game changer. Successful people are obsessed with goals. Not just wishing on a star, but crystal clear, laser-focused goals that they're constantly working towards. They don't just dream about a better future, they create it. Imagine an entrepreneur meticulously crafting their 5-year plan, breaking it down into yearly milestones, monthly actions, and daily tasks. They visualize their success, they taste it, and then they reverse engineer the path to get there. They're not afraid to put in the work, to hustle, to make sacrifices because they know the payoff is worth it. You see, success isn't some random lottery ticket. It's about intentional action, about showing up day after day, even when the motivation wanes. It's about having that burning desire, that unwavering commitment to achieve what you set out to do. Look around you. The people who are consistently hitting their targets, reaching new heights, they're not just lucky. They're organized, they're disciplined, they're relentless in their pursuit of their goals. And that, my friends, is the power of focus. Here's the thing about success. It's not a straight shot to the top. There will be bumps, detours, maybe even a few crashes along the way. But you know what separates the champions from the wannabes? Resilience. It's the ability to bounce back from setbacks, stronger and wiser. Think about J.K. Rowling, told no by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Or Walt Disney, fired from his newspaper job because he lacked imagination. These titans of their industries didn't let rejection define them. They used it as fuel. Resilient people, they don't see failure as the end. They see it as a redirection, a chance to learn, to adapt, to come back even stronger. They understand that the path to success is paved with so-called failures. It's about how you respond to those setbacks that truly matters. So how can you spot resilience in action? Look at how people handle pressure, how they react when things don't go according to plan. Do they crumble under pressure, or do they rise to the occasion? Remember, my friends, you are not defined by your falls, but by how high you rise after each one. Let's talk about a resource more valuable than money: time. Successful people understand that time is the ultimate currency, and they treat it with the utmost respect. They're masters of time management, squeezing every ounce of productivity out of their day. You know those people who seem to effortlessly juggle multiple projects, crush their to-do lists, and still have time for their passions? It's not magic. It's about prioritizing, about being laser-focused on what truly matters. They're not wasting hours scrolling through social media or getting bogged down in busy work. They're clear on their goals, and they allocate their time accordingly. Ever heard of the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule? Successful people live by it. They identify the 20% of activities that drive 80% of their results and focus their energy there. They delegate tasks, they automate what they can, and they ruthlessly eliminate distractions. So how can you spot a master of time? Look for organization, efficiency, and a laser-like focus on results. They're not wasting time on things that don't move the needle. They understand that every minute is an investment, and they're committed to getting the highest return on that investment. Here's a truth bomb for you. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose your tribe wisely. Successful people understand the power of a strong network. They surround themselves with positive, driven individuals who inspire them to be their best selves. Think about mastermind groups, industry events, mentorships. These aren't just social gatherings. They're strategic alliances, opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals, to learn from the best, and to expand their horizons. You see, success isn't a solo sport, it's a team effort. Successful people are constantly seeking out mentors to guide them, peers to challenge them, and even competitors to push them to be better. They understand that iron sharpens iron. So, pay attention to the company people keep. Are they surrounding themselves with individuals who uplift them, who challenge them to grow, or are they stuck in a cycle of negativity and mediocrity? Remember, your network is your net worth, so choose wisely. Here's the thing about successful people: they never stop learning. They have an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, a hunger to constantly grow and evolve. They understand that the moment you stop learning, you start falling behind. Think about Bill Gates, who famously reads over 50 books a year, or Oprah, who credits her book club with expanding her worldview. These aren't just successful people who happen to enjoy reading. They see learning as an investment in themselves, as a way to stay ahead of the curve, to constantly challenge their assumptions and expand their perspectives. The beauty of lifelong learning is that it comes in so many forms. It's not just about formal education. It's about podcasts, audiobooks, online courses, attending conferences, even just having deep, thought-provoking conversations. It's about being curious, about asking questions, about never settling for what you already know. So, how can you spot a lifelong learner? They're the ones who are always asking questions, who are eager to try new things, who are constantly seeking out new information and perspectives. They're not afraid to admit they don't know something, and they're always looking for opportunities to expand their knowledge base. Here's a secret weapon that successful people have mastered: positivity. Now, I'm not talking about some fake-it-till-you-make-it toxic positivity. I'm talking about a deep-seated belief in themselves, in their ability to overcome challenges and achieve their goals. It's about choosing to focus on solutions, not problems. You know those people who just radiate good vibes? They walk into a room and the energy shifts. They're not just putting on a show. They've cultivated a positive mindset, a belief that things will work out, even when the going gets tough. They understand that negativity is a drain on your energy, a barrier to success. So they choose to focus on the good, to look for the silver lining, to find the opportunity in every obstacle. They surround themselves with positive people, they consume positive content, and they make a conscious effort to cultivate gratitude in their daily lives. So how can you spot a truly positive person? It's not just about smiles and sunshine, it's about their energy, their resilience, their ability to find hope, even in challenging situations. They don't ignore the problems, but they don't let the problems define them either. Here's a beautiful paradox about success. The more you give, the more you receive. Successful people understand that true success isn't a zero-sum game. It's about abundance, about lifting others as you climb. Think about philanthropists like Warren Buffett, who's pledged to give away 99% of his wealth, or Oprah, who's dedicated her life to empowering others. These individuals understand that true fulfillment comes from making a positive impact on the world. Generosity isn't just about money either, it's about mentorship, about sharing your knowledge and experience to help others succeed. It's about volunteering your time to causes you believe in, about using your platform to make a difference. So, how can you spot a generous soul? Look for acts of kindness, both big and small. It's the person who's always willing to lend a helping hand, to offer advice, to support others in their endeavors. They understand that success is amplified when it's shared. So there you have it, 8 traits of incredibly successful people. As you reflect on these traits, ask yourself, who comes to mind? Maybe it's a mentor, a friend, a public figure you admire. But here's the real kicker. Did you see a little bit of yourself in there too? Remember, success isn't about where you are right now. It's about who you are becoming. It's about embracing these traits one step at a time. So, which one are you going to focus on this week? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on how to unleash your full potential. Now go out there and crush those goals.